Hello everybody, this is Gabriel. This is an update on the long-term development of the euro-dollar chart. Here we're looking at the monthly chart. Many market participants believe that the euro-dollar has turned into an uptrend. However, for now it is only testing upper resistance. We can see if we go back till 2008 that the euro-dollar is in a downtrend. It's actually following a downtrend channel. After this strong drop here in the euro, so we saw a dollar strength, and the euro dropped about 30% down here. After this strong drop, yeah, the chart needed some pause, some refresher. So that's why this consolidation that took quite a long time. So these bars are monthly bars, yeah, consolidated sideways. So in the recent months, we see this big and yeah, big up move with a lot of momentum. So what the euro dollar is currently doing, it's testing upper resistance. So this is the target area for this up move. Currently it's here at the gray line. That's a big number, 120 euro dollar, big number. Another resistance is the upper downtrend line, which is a little bit higher. Even a little bit higher is the 200 a simple moving average, which is another resistance area, and a little bit further higher is a long-term support and resistance line. So this can be called a cluster of resistance. So price will find some resistance over here, and we will see what it is doing then. So right now we see first resistance at the big number. We see small monthly bars. That's the first sign that something is going to happen. What will happen from here, like once price is into this resistance area, what will happen sooner or later is a pullback back into this open area that has been created. I get a lot of subscriptions from you subscribers asking me or getting even euphoric about the euro, whether it's now in an uptrend. I don't think it's in an uptrend yet. A one leg move like this one, so it's a very nice and strong momentum move. A one leg move doesn't establish an uptrend, not on the monthly chart. What we would need to see for the monthly to be in an uptrend mode is a pullback and a re-break to new highs. Then only can we say that it's in an early reversal mode. So if we go one time frame lower, that's a weekly chart. Here we can see the long consolidation. It was a long and relatively tight consolidation. This bar is the Trump spike. So this was the day of the Trump election. We see an up spike and a down move. So back at that time, I have communicated that I've taken a short position in the euro. So I was going short here, with putting a stop up there at the at the upper spike of this bar. This was a very good position to put a stop. So it continued further down. It tested the lower range of this long consolidation. It actually broke out, but it turned out to be a breakout failure. So breakout failure can trigger a stop run, and this is actually what happened here. So if price cannot go lower, it has tried several times. It's trying to go higher, right? And if it goes higher and if it doesn't find a lot of resistance, if it finds even stops, then it's creating a stop run, what you can see here. So there were many stops up there at the spike high. There were other stops like clustered at the higher highs. If you go back in time, they were clustered all around these stops. With this run, all these stops have been cleared by now. I've drawn here the arrow. So this is the Macron gap. That's the French presidential elections when Macron won against the right-wing party. So this was this was a very important election for the euro, because the right-wing party would have wanted to exit the euro. Yesterday there were elections in Germany, so Merkel, although lost the votes, has achieved the majority of all parties again. So there was no gap and no spike due to that. So markets have anticipated this result. So we'll see what happens now from here on. I think there are two main possibilities. The first one, I would say it's about 20% possibility we're going sooner or later we're going to see a drop, so just a pullback. We're going to see a pullback into this range area, and then there might be a new high. So this would establish an early trend reversal up. And I would say that that counts for about 20%. Now, the other alternative that is more likely, about 30%, is that this has been the stop run. It has taken out all stops. This is the last kiss. The chart has open space here, and price not only drops into a pullback, but price actually develops a momentum and makes a lower lows and lower highs. You see, this alternative would be the alternative that creates the most pain with market participants. So this was a situation that created pain. A lot of people thought we were going short, but it was actually turning against. Now a lot of people think, oh, now the euro dollar is going long, so this might be another trap, right? So the last kiss, we might fall hard. So if price goes down and breaks this lower resistance areas and lines, and might even break the low that has been established at the beginning of the year, that would be the biggest pain for market participants. The third alternative, and I think it's the most probable, of about 50%, is that there is some insecurity in the market now. It couldn't break lower. Now there was a sudden up move. That we need some time of consolidation. I think that accounts for about 50%. We might most likely see a drop into this area, into this free space that was created, and we might see a consolidation for quite some time, so that the chart finds its direction. Overall, I still think that yeah, the chart is bearish. The target still remains below the par level. So the next obvious target in this overall downtrend would be the par level, euro dollar. And further down, like on the long term, in a couple of years' time, I still see the target to be here at around the 85 level in the euro dollar. I hope that was of interest. Thank you.